his casual stirring language to focus on concrete, story counting and visual imagery specific to the known for mixing raw emotion with raw power. These songs reflect life struggles, resilience, and the pursuit of dreams, connecting deeply with fans everywhere, but keep it realistic and grounded. Strictly do not use these cliche words: echo, whisper, dusk, shadow, embrace. Electric guitar, drum kit, snare, open hi-hat, crash. We started out like a spark in the night, flickering soft, chasing the fight. Your hands in mine, the world steady and wide, laughing off storms, standing side by side. But tides will turn and hearts can bleed, lessons written in every misstep and deed. This is our song, born from the pain, from shattered dreams we rise again. Through every scar, through every cry, we find the strength to fly. The nights grew long and silence fell hard, words left unspoken, memories scarred. Yet in that quiet a fire remained, a stubborn This is our song, born from the pain, from shattered dreams we rise again. Through every scar, through every cry, we find the strength to fly. So here we stand, with hearts unbroken, silent vows in every word spoken. Our anthem loud, through night and fire, rising higher and we started out in summer light, windows down, songs loud enough to fight the night. Your hand in mine was fire baptized, a spark that flickered in the heat of youth's delight. Every mile a story told, every turn the truth unfolds. But roads bend and hearts collide. Sometimes love is the hardest fight. On the roads we ride, through the storm and fire, every heartbreak, every desire. Build my armor from the pain inside. Found my freedom on the roads we ride. The city's lights, they lost their glow when silence filled the space you used to know. I watched the colors in your eyes turn cold. The soundtrack of our time was growing old. Still I keep the engine running on, chasing dawn that's never gone. When all Electric guitar, crescent of light, rightful emotional reeds. Electric guitar, compass territory, to the wind, soaring photos of me. You'll guide, use casuals, stored in language too. Focus on concrete, stone, and bend these you'll immersions through. Stone guy, use casuals, storytelling language to focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to the music is a journey through love, heartbreak, freedom, and hope, combining soulful ballads with battle-tutted rock to create timeless anthems of strength. But keep it realistic, emotional release. Trumpets laid hook on emotional peace. Perfects laid hook and emotional peace. Perfects laid hook and late nights on worn-out streets, where stories paint the walls. A girl with eyes like wildfire, chasing dreams beyond these halls. She wears the scars like medals, in a world that never cares, fighting battles no one sees, breathing through the silent stairs. And every song she sings, a piece of broken light, carving roads through stormy times, holding on to what feels right. These are the walls we break, the bridges that we build through love and heartbreak's trial. Our spirits never still from ashes and the rain. We rise to meet our dream, stronger in the fire, louder than we sing. He stood beneath the city's glow, hardened by the years, a heart once full of promise, weighed down by silent tears. But every chord he struck was fire, every note a hopeful sign. In the melody of pain, he found the strength to shine. And every line he plays, a battle that he won, singing through the darkest nights, waiting for the sun. These are the walls we break, the bridges that we build through love and heartbreak's trial. Our spirits never still from ashes and the rain. We rise to meet our dream, stronger in the fire, louder than we sing. That beats beyond the night. In every tear and every laugh, there's a reason to fight. The music pulls us forward like a rising tide. In every shattered moment, our truth will not hide. These are the walls we break, the bridges that we build through love and heartbreak's trial. Our spirits never still from ashes and the rain. We rise to meet our dream, stronger in the fire, louder than we sing. So here we stand unbroken, voices intertwined, and timeless ballads born, the power of humankind. up to a sky painted in gray. Coffee cold, bills pile like mountains in my way. Fighting shadows on my worn out street. Every step a battle, but I won't accept defeat. The nights get heavy and the days drag slow, but deep inside I've gotta let it go. I'm gonna rise beyond the storm, break these chains that hold me down. With every scar and broken bone, I'm standing on firmer ground. This heart beats loud, a burning flame, lighting up the darkest fight. Through all the fight and all the pain, I'll find my way into the light. Tried and failed, walking roads that bend and twist. Saw dreams fray like threads in the morning mist. But I found strength in the cracks that life left behind. In every fall a lesson, in every hurt a sign. The world don't stop for the ones who bend and fall, but I've learned how to stand even when I'm small. I'm gonna rise beyond the storm, break these chains that hold me down. With every scar and broken bone, I'm standing on firmer ground. This heart beats loud, a burning flame, lighting up the darkest fight. Through all the fight and all the pain, I'll find my way into the light. No easy roads, just roads that teach. Every bruise gets me closer to my reach. Through weary eyes, I still believe that after every night, the day will break. I'm gonna rise beyond the storm, break these chains that hold me down. With every scar and broken bone, I'm standing on firmer ground. This heart beats loud, a burning flame, lighting up the darkest fight. Through all the fight and all the pain, I'll find my way into the light. Rise beyond, I'll find my way into the light. I found you on a cold street corner, underneath the heavy rain, the neon light. You were sketching out your dreams in dust, with tired hands holding on tight. Every scar tells a story, etched beneath the skin of days gone by. We rise through cracks and broken roads with a fire that won't die. These are the fires we build in the silence of the night. They roar and spill through the pain, through the fight. We stand out. chase the light beyond the skyline. Every fall shapes the journey, every tear a river running deep inside. We hold on to the beating drums as the storm begins to subside. These are the fires we build in the silence of the night. They roar and spill through the pain, through the fight. We stand our ground, carving out the lost and found. Through every sleepless night and doubt, we find the words to break out. These are the fires we build in the silence of the night. They roar and spill through the pain, through the fight. We stand our ground, carving out the lost and found. The sparks we lit keep burning bright, fueling dreams beyond the fading light. Together in this fight, side by side, the fires we build will never die. In a room filled with fading light, you strum the strings, pouring out your fight. Every note a story, every chord a tear, a path through the pain, holding what's dear. From the quiet corners of a weary heart rises a sound that tears the dark apart. These songs that carry us over the miles, strong and soft, like 1,000 smiles. In loss and love, through storm We were parked by the river, radio low, street lights blinking like I knew our names. You talk about leaving, I said I didn't know if the world was ready for your kind of flame. Hands on the dashboard, heart in your sleeve. Every word felt honest, rough but real. You said love ain't safety, it's choosing to believe, even when the ground doesn't wanna heal. I've been walking with my doubts like stones in my shoes. Still every step I take keeps pointing to you. If the road gets long and the night feels wide, if we lose our way just to feel alive, hold on tight to what we know is true. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Through the breaks and bends, through the rise and fall, I hear your voice when the silence calls. Love is the risk that pulls us through. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Saw your name in lights at a half-full bar, singing like you meant every scar you earned. People leaned in close, didn't matter who they are. Hope moves fast when a fire is burned. I stood in the back with a grin and a tear, thinking how far you've come from home. Freedom looks good when it's finally here, but it costs you things you can't outgrow. Every doubt still tries to slow me down, but your song keeps lifting me off the ground. If the road gets long and the night feels wide, if we lose our way just to feel alive, hold on tight to what we know is true. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Through the breaks and bends, through the rise and fall, I hear your voice when the silence calls. Love is the risk that pulls us through. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Maybe we're scared, maybe that's okay. Fear means the heart's still in the fight. We don't need answers today, just a reason to run toward the light. I've fallen down, I've lost my nerve, still I get up and I try again. Hope's not something you deserve, it's something you carry then share with friends. If the road gets long and the night feels wide, if we lose our way just to feel alive, hold on tight to what we know is true. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. Through the breaks and bends, through the rise and fall, I hear your voice when the silence calls. Love is the risk that pulls us through. Dreams are always worth the chase we choose. So drive on slow, let the engine breathe. Every mile ride's part of who we are. I still believe, yeah, I still believe. No matter how close or how far. We were parked by the river, the engine still warm, radio low, trading jokes in the dark. You said you were tired of playing it safe. I watched the city lights bend on the waves. Your hands were shaking, but your eyes were clear, like you already knew while we were here. Every road we never took, every promise we have wrote, something in us said keep going even when we're scared to hope. If love is a fire, let it burn through the night. If hope is a wire, we'll walk it for life. We're not made to stay small or color inside lines. We're alive for the run, for songs for empty seats, but you were there, tapping time on the bar. So don't quit now, you're closer than you are. The future isn't something owned, it's built by the brave who move alone. If love is a fire, let it burn through the night. If hope is a wire, we'll walk it for life. We're not made to stay small or color inside lines. We're alive for the run, for the leap, for the try. Yeah, dreams are worth chasing every time. There were nights the doubt came loud, bills on the table, heads hanging down. But freedom's a choice you make each day, to say what you mean and mean what you say. So turn up the guitars, let the drums hit hard, let the piano carry where we are. Strings in the air, like a promise we keep. We didn't come this far just to sleep. If love is a fire, let it burn through the night. If hope is a wire, we'll walk it for life. We're not made to stay small, color inside lines. We're alive for the run, for the leap, for the try. Yeah, dreams are worth chasing every time. When the road gets long and the doubts return, we'll remember the spark and the lessons learned. Hand in hand, hearts open wide, we'll keep moving forward, no place to hide. Because dreams are worth chasing every time. Stab aid, one use casual, story language. To focus on concrete, storing and lading, and visual imagery specific to these songs uplift and inspire, blending hope, freedom, Okay. Use casual storytelling language to focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to the known for mixing raw motion with rock power. These songs reflect life's struggles, resilience, and the pursuit of dreams, connecting deeply with fans everywhere, but keep it realistic and grounded. I've walked through streets where dreams decay, painted scars on hearts display. Underneath the pouring rain, fighting hard to break the chains. Every step's a battle won, even when the day feels done. Smoke and fire in my veins, fueling hope that still remains. I'm rising through the storm tonight, shaking off the weight, taking flight. tight against the grind. Heartbeats echo undefined. Through the noise I'll find my voice. In the chaos I rejoice. Strength is born where struggles lie. I'll keep aiming for the sky. I'm rising through the storm tonight, shaking off the weight, taking flight. With every wound I find my fight, caught from pain into the light. Stealing flame inside my soul, turning struggles into gold. Every setback just a guide to the place where dreams abide. I'm rising through the storm tonight, shaking off the weight, taking flight. With every wound I find my fight, caught from pain into the light. Rising high, I won't retreat. Life's harsh road beneath my feet. Through the night I've come alive. Stronger now, I will survive. Underneath the glaring lights, the crowd is holding tight. From roaring anthems born in sweat, stories carved in every fret, a beat that shakes the very ground, where restless souls and dreams are found in every tear and every cheer. A journey's path becomes so clear when silence falls between the night. A piano's tender fight, notes unravel hidden fears, stitching wounds grown through the years. These chords of fire, raging higher, feel the flame inside our hearts. A symphony of hopes and scars, tearing doubt apart. Carrying stories we can't hide, of love that burns, ambitions flight, battles won in darkest night. Electric pulses drive us on, from whispered prayers to breaking dawn. The rhythm writes what words can't say, healing wounds along the way. Behind the roar, a silent plea for strength to fight, for soul set free. Each note a spark, a guiding star, reminding who we truly are. These chords of fire, raging higher, feel the flame inside our hearts. A symphony of hopes and scars, tearing doubt apart. From stadium screams to quiet dreams, music's power never fades. It lifts guitar scream like thunder crept. The piano drapes off maps of places where our spirits roam, and melodies that lead us home, and every bass line steady strong, the heartbeat of where we belong. Drums crash like waves upon the shore, igniting dreams to soar once more. These chords of fire, raging higher, fuel the flame inside our hearts. A symphony of hopes and scars, tearing doubt apart. From stadium screams to quiet dreams, music's power never fades. It lifts us up, it breaks us down. It's where our spirit stays. So let the songs keep lighting skies, with every note that never dies. From anthems loud to ballads deep, and music songs our soul will